Namaste, divine beings. I wanted to come on here and share a little bit about this New Year thing. Yeah, it's something that every year gets a little bit more ripe for me, and I feel less and less aligned to the celebration of New Year, of the ending of the year of the Gregorian calendar and the entry into the new year of the Gregorian calendar. Now, I honor, I honor that this reality is this reality, and whatever is playing out, and it's all for us here to experience and to grow from and to learn from. Okay, all the illusions, all of the miracles, all of the magic is all here for us to learn. And so for me, there isn't good or bad, right or wrong. It just all exists within this space. So I feel much more aligned to nature and than more artificial time constructs. For example, the Gregorian calendar for me feels more like a superimposed, more of an artificial time construct. Because first of all, yes, it is aligned in some way to the lunar cycle, yet it's not in full alignment to that. It's kind of just slightly off. And I feel more aligned to the seasons and to the astrology. And so for me, New Year is, well, there are actually many beginnings, actually, many different perspectives of what the new beginning is. So, for example, Diwali is seen in the Vedic tradition as a new beginning. It is an opening, a new portal to aligned to harvesting. Similarly, we have the spring equinox in the northern hemisphere, which again it's a natural phenomenon. This is a time where we are birthing, we are entering into this season of seeding our intentions and beginning our prayers into the land and birthing new life. And then we follow those seasons right through to winter, where we're hibernating and we're kind of going inwards, and we are incubating, and we're then going through our death process so that we may be reborn again. And I'm very much aligned to this. And we have in Vedic astrologies, the new year is considered when the sun, because the sun is our central star, moves into Aries for the first time, which is going to be in about 3.5 months for us from now. And I love this idea of having several new years, beginnings of the new solar spin, or new beginnings just in general, because for me, as I move more into experiencing non-duality and oneness and unity with nature, with this miracle of a life, for me, I experience also death and rebirth in a different way. My understanding, my perspective of death and rebirth is also comes out of the dual realm and into this knowing that we are born and we die, or the body does. The soul is eternal, and we journey like this through several lives where the body dies and the body is then reborn again. And within each life, we also have several deaths and rebirths, also several endings and new beginnings, where we shed all parts of ourselves and we step into new parts of ourselves, and we look forward to new parts of ourselves or new phases of our life. So this cycle of death and rebirth is ongoing, and it's exciting, and it's something that I like to celebrate. I like to celebrate often, and I often see the signs that I'm having a death and rebirth. I just know, I feel it within myself, and something is shifting, and something is being left behind, and something new is being born. So I just want to bring this to you, some of you that I know feel that pressure, feel that frustration and that stickiness with this sort of end of the Gregorian year, and often doesn't really feel in full alignment. And stuff comes up like pressure to set resolutions or to do things a different way. And it's also bringing in this doubting of self and this judgment of self that we're not doing enough and that there is something more that is needed. And I know that that is not also the case for many of you who utilize this time to genuinely create intentions, powerful intentions and prayers for yourself. And it's a really useful tool to do that and to move into these new intentions. So again, I honor both. I celebrated the end of 2021 and the advent of 2022 with some friends, and we counted down from midnight into the new hour. And again, I honor this. I honor that this is a part of our reality. And this is a part of this blockbuster movie that we are invested in. Because if we're not invested in it, it just gets really boring. Everything is like a construct and is here to manipulate us or to harm us or whatever. It just becomes really boring. I like to experience the juice of all of this, the juiciness. Like, oh, isn't it interesting that, we have these illusions in our life, and how do we kind of navigate them? And let's like make a game of this and really just enjoy it and invite it in and enjoy it, because otherwise life gets shit and it gets boring and it gets fucking depressing. And that is just not my reality. It's not the reality that I want to live. I honor this matrix that we're in, and I honor all parts of it. There's no good or bad. It all just is. So to those of you who are also feeling this strangeness around this time of year, just be rest assured that there's no paradigm that you need to fall into. There's nothing you need to do. Just continue to be